Mm, 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 mm. Mm. Hey, yeah. Hello, hello, hello. I did. I turned out. That's what I was doing. Um, Happy Saturday. Happy New Year's Eve. Hey, Dina Dean. Hey, Leilani. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. I hope everybody has. Hey, Leilani, I don't know how to do nothing, so if you want to get up in the chat, put the thing in there so you can hit the button and be up on the, you know what to do. I don't know why I'm telling you. So, it's about to be a new year. I swear this every year about this time, it is so fast. I swear it was. I swear Nick was just in high school and prom and all that stuff, and now it's getting ready to be 2024. My baby just turned 19 yesterday. It's his last teen age. It's crazy talk. Another year is gone, and another year is on its way. Hey, grab me a tea for you upstairs, please. Um, Things change, things stay the same. It's the nature of the beast. What is we gonna do? So as y'all can see with the title is Am I the Asshole? Yes, you are. Absolutely, positively, you are. If you have to ask that question, if when you're doing something and you feel an assholish enough that you have to ask, Am I? Then 9 times out of 10, you are the a-hole. So tomorrow, everybody's going to be doing 2023 recaps. They're going to get on YouTube and we're going to have all these videos of how amazing their year was and how awesome everything went and how they're looking forward to making all these New Year's resolutions that they're absolutely positively going to keep. Or we're going to go to the other end of the spectrum where everybody's going to be crying about how 2023 didn't come off the way it was supposed to, but 2024 is my year, new me, yada, yada, yada. Millions of people are going to wake up and make New Year's resolutions to join a gym, eat well, lose weight, treat people nicer, be just generally overall better people. The same resolution that they made last year, which clearly it didn't work because you got to make it again this year. Now I don't know, maybe you got to make the resolutions every year. Maybe that's why it is. So your girl decided to come on here and do something a little different. We're gonna do countdown of Am I the Asshole 2023 edition, because yes, you positively are. Hey, cool gamer, how you doing? Yes, Nick is 19 years old. Yesterday was his birthday. He went out and hung out with his friends, and then he came home. I don't know, got home about 1:30 or so last night. Came home, and he's a good kid. He don't really have a curfew because he only hangs with a few people. So he'll either come home or he'll be over at his friend's house, and we know where he is. So he was gonna stay out, but then he decided that because I asked him what he wanted for his birthday dinner. He said macaroni and cheese. I said, okay, what else? He said red velvet cheesecake. I said, okay. So your entire birthday dinner is just gonna be some kind of cheese product? He said, yes. I said, okay. So yesterday, baby did her first did her first baked macaroni and cheese. So he decided that instead of spending the night out with his friends doing whatever he wanted, that the macaroni and cheese was more important. So at 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning last night, he had his macaroni and cheese. So there you go. If that's all I got to worry about, him eating lactose intolerant, I'll take it. So I know everybody's out doing stuff, getting that traditional soul food dinner for New Year's Day. Black eyed peas. Somebody said greens. I mean, somebody said cabbage. Somebody said greens. I prefer greens, but I can do cabbage. I can do cabbage. I prefer greens, but yams, cornbread, and pork. People getting ready for that. We don't do it's just we do a regular. We do that. That's what every New Year's Day. That's what we have. That's what I'm gonna cook for prosperity and wealth and money in the new year, because that's gonna happen. You know what? It can't hurt. That's what I felt was the most important. I don't. Hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you some good stuff. All I got to worry about is whether or not Nick is going to be lactose intolerant for the new year. I- It don't seem to bother him. He's 19. He's got a young body. Hey, hey. So I sat up and I was trying to figure out in my big old age, what could I have as a New Year's resolution? And then I realized that I wanted this to be my last New Year's resolution, because if if you have to keep asking for it, because I know when I was younger, I would be like, I'm gonna resolve to go to the gym more, I'm gonna eat better, I'm gonna da 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 da. But if that's not who you are, or if that's not where you are in life, you can have all the New Year's resolution you want. Millions of people right now are making these New Year's resolutions, and in their mind, because it's a new year, new them, they are going to this year go to the gym membership that they've been paying for that they don't go to. Get on that treadmill that they bought 3 years ago that they now use as a coat rack in their room. Um, Eat more salads, eat less fried foods, cut out caffeine, stop eating sugar, no more bread. Smokers are going to stop smoking. Drinkers are going to slow down. I've never heard somebody who smoked pot say they had a New Year's resolution, because I know I didn't. So, I mean, maybe some weed smokers out there saying they gonna smoke one blunt instead of two. I don't know. But if that's not what you want to do, then you're not going to do it. If there's always tomorrow, you're not going to do it. So this is my final New Year's resolution. My final. I had to think about it, and I had to think about what could I resolve to do that is attainable, but I want to, as I say, manifest. I want to say it out loud. If I say it out loud, I speak it into existence. So my final New Year's resolution, now I'm gonna share with y'all. My final New Year's resolution for the rest of my life is this: is that whatever higher power feels like they can grant me this resolution, want the power to enjoy, endure, and overcome whatever is thrown my way for the rest of the days of my life. That's it. If I'm gonna go to the gym, it ain't gonna be because I said something on January 31st. I'm gonna try to cut down on fried foods, but fried chicken, come on now, y'all. I was raised in Alabama. I don't know if I can all the way cut out fried chicken, or sometimes I gotta have a piece of fried fish, fried hard with some tartar sauce and hot sauce. And I don't know if I could give a fried chicken livers. I'm just telling y'all. So that would be a lie for me to say I'm gonna give up fried foods. I can give up a lot of bread, but hey, I don't have to resolve to do that. I don't eat that. I don't eat a lot of that now. Every now and again, I want some good toast with some good butter, but that's about it. I resolve that for whatever days I got left, that I have the ability to enjoy, endure, and overcome anything that's thrown my way, good, bad, or indifferent. That I can enjoy and have joy in my life. That I can endure the sad days and the bad days and the blah days. And that I can overcome any obstacles that may be stopping me from enjoying. That's it. If you can give me that power, whatever higher power, whichever deity out there wants to grant that to me, feel free. But if not, that's what I'm working toward. Enjoying, enduring, and overcoming. That is the end of my resolution. And that's also the end of my inspirational talk. Because now we're on to Am I the Assholes? Y'all know I watch a lot of TikTok, so hey, come on now, y'all know. I get most of these off of there. And some of the Am I the A's are some of the A, it's AITA. Hey, let me tell y'all something. I never, when I was growing up and my parent would be confused about an anagram or ask me what that means. And I'm like, oh, you don't know what that means? You know what I'm saying? I never felt like I would be that person until now. Everything is a anagram. Everything is a LOL or IRL. Everything are just some random letters typed on a text. Because for a long time I was like, what the hell is IATA? And now I know it's Am I the Asshole? So watch a lot of TikTok. And people go through and do the Reddit. So I looked up a few Reddits, but these are the ones that I know off the top of my head. And yes, the answer is yes to all of these. Some people may not think that the answer is yes. Some people may not agree with me. And that would be my first AITA. Yes, you are the A if you think your opinions are better than other people's. You and I might not agree on a subject, But my opinion is no better than your opinion. We just have opposing views of the same thing. We just look at it out of two different lenses and from two different backgrounds. One of us may be right, both of us may be right, neither one of us may be right. But your opinion holds no more weight or value than mine does. Your values hold no more weight or value than mine do. Your traditions hold no more weight or value than mine do. You're not better than me because of something that you do or are, and I'm no better than you. If you think you're better than somebody, if you think because you go to church every Sunday, you are better than the person who quietly talks to God at home, yes, you're the asshole. If you think you're better than somebody because you have the ability to buy organic food, non-processed food, fresh fruits and vegetables, and feed your family in that way, as opposed to the person that does not have the ability to have all of this organic freshness and has to go a more processed route to keep their family fed, then yes, you're the asshole. If you make your children into little bitty yous and send them out into the world, you're the asshole. Yep, you absolutely positively. If you are your child's first bully, you are absolutely the asshole. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's not tough love. You are not showing them the proper way to do it. You are not raising them the way you were raised. You are taking out your trauma and your anger issues on your child. And you know that it's not right because you didn't like it when it happened to you. So if you actively do any of that, then yes, you are the asshole. You're not being a good parent. You're not teaching your child to be strong. You're not showing them that this is how the world is going to treat them, because shit, 9 times out of 10, the world is going to ignore them. You're the one that's treating them like that. Yes. Content creators using your children's trauma for content. You are the absolute positively worst asshole. Even if it's a skit. And then getting mad when we have an adverse commentary about the things you do. Don't get mad. You wanted to elicit a negative emotions and negative feelings. And then when we say something about what you did, regardless of whether or not it's a skit, you got to take what you get. You are the asshole. No, you are. To the parent that gave the little girl a brick wrapped up like a pretty present because her as a toddler got bad grades in whatever kindergarten class you're the asshole. To the parents that have more than one kid and treat these kids differently than each other in their face, you are the asshole. Your son got a PlayStation 5. Your daughter got a Barbie doll. You're the asshole. Your son can go hang out with his friends at 14. Your daughter's 16 years old and she can't even close her bedroom door. You are the asshole. I'm on parents right now, if y'all are wondering. Talking about grown folks' business with your children. You are the asshole. Talking about grown folks' business in front of children. Arguing with your spouse. Arguing with your family. Bring your children into the argument, using them as witnesses. You are the asshole. Hey, Rico. Hey, Derry. You absolutely asshole. You sure are. Not listening to to your children's hopes and dreams and making them fulfill yours. You are an asshole. Your son can't play football to save his life. He wants to play tennis or golf or piano or dance. But because you hurt your knee in the 10th grade, now you have to send this boy out here. And when it doesn't work, he's the problem and not you. Your daughter is in music lessons, ballet lessons, violin lessons. She's in the drama club, everything. And she never, and her only, what she really wants. And the reason she's doing all these things is not to be a dancer, not to be a musician, not to be a soccer player, but to be close to you because the only time you show your daughter any attention is when she's at these things. But she does all these things because your mama didn't have the money. Just because you grew up without the money to do things and your parents couldn't have you do all these things because that's what you wanted to do, don't fill your children with all this empty, and it's empty if that's not what they love doing. If your child doesn't love playing soccer, making them play soccer every day, every week, every weekend, it's empty for them. But they do it because they get your attention when they're doing it. Not the soccer, they could care less. Hold on, yeah, I'm looking back and forth. Okay. They could care less. Your kids could care less about soccer. Your daughter could care less. But the only time she sees you get any praise is when she's playing soccer. So soccer it is. You send your child to dance class after dance class after dance class, and you see that's not her passion. She may be good at it, but it's not her passion. Just because somebody's good at something doesn't necessarily mean that's the thing that they want to do, the thing that makes them happy, the thing that makes them grow inside. But that's what you used to want to be. You were going to be this great ballerina and be on Broadway, but you got pregnant in high school. You hurt your ankle. You weren't that good. Let your babies live their dreams. Stop giving them yours. Yes, you're the asshole. You are the asshole if you give your children everything they want and not the things that they need. They have every game, every shoe, every outfit, but they want you to sit down, but they don't have you to sit down and watch movies with. They don't have any pictures of y'all out playing putt-putt golf or dancing around in the kitchen burning cookies. Yes, you're the asshole if you think that money replaces your time and your affection. Yes. These are our kids, people. And if you have to ask a question when it comes to your kids, if you are the asshole, 9 times out of 10, you are the asshole. All right. Anybody got something to say about kids? Leilani? Rico, you ain't got no kids? but you could have something to say. You never know. Now, I just started with kids because I thought about my kid. Now we're going to go into content creators on social media and social media in general. This is what we do. For some people, it's a hobby. For some people, it's a second job. For some people, it's something they're good at. For some people, they fell into it because one of their videos went viral. For some people, they love it. My wife loves it. She loves it. She loves YouTube. She loves the pranks and the jokes and the videos and the skits and the technical back behind the scenes. She's good at helping people get better at their craft on YouTube. She's good at telling people what they need to do and what looks good and what doesn't look good. She loves just the whole thing. I I'm not a big in the front of the camera person. I did it because of her. Um, I don't get on camera much anymore because of me, because that's me. It has nothing to do with her. I still come on, and every now and again, y'all will see me on here. And I still come on and do my rants and do my talks. I've been sick for the past 2 weeks, which is why I have not had my Wednesday night rants about whatever has made my butt itch for the day. But that's because I was sick for the past couple weeks. So I just said, well, I'll come on here on Saturday, right before New Year's Eve, and I'll do a whole thing. And then I said, am I the asshole? Absolutely. Perfect. Because nobody wants to be the asshole. Nobody thinks they are the asshole. But a lot of times you are. And let me say this. That's not always that doesn't make you a bad person. Being an asshole in a situation could be sometimes that could be the first time you have decided to say no. It could be the first time you decided. Every other time somebody asks you for money or time or something or a piece of yourself, you have given it freely and willingly and with a smile. And maybe your asshole moment is you decided to say no. Maybe this wasn't the best time to take a stand, but you took your stand, and that don't make you a bad person. It is what it is. But that is an opinion. And much like assholes, everybody got 'em. There you go. So social media has a lot of assholes. A lot. If the first thing you think of doing when somebody in your family or friend circle is having a moment is to pick up your camera and record, you're an asshole. If the first thing you think about doing when your girlfriend, when your home girl just got broken up with and she's sitting over there crying and talking shit, is to pick up your phone and to record a TikTok or YouTube, you're an asshole. Oh, you driving? Okay. I know I used to be a butthole and I was proud of it. Well, I mean, you know what, Rico, shoot, if you know, you know. Most people don't want to be viewed as anything derogatory. Most people don't want to be called bigots or racist or assholes or cheater or nothing. Most people don't want to be known for anything derogatory, even if they know they are. There are a few people, like Rico just said, he was one and he knew he was one. But most people don't want to be known as that. Most people don't think that's what they are, even though that is the behavior that they exhibit. Most people would die on the hill of I am not. while displaying the very behavior that says you are. If your first instinct to when somebody you love, care about, or shit is acquainted with is to pick up a camera and start recording it so you can go viral, you're an asshole. You're not doing this to preserve the moment because don't nobody want to preserve a bad moment in their life. Don't nobody want to go back through their phone and see a picture of them crying because the person they thought they was gonna spend the rest of their life with just told them that they was getting ready to go and date their sister. They got stood up at a restaurant or left at the nightclub or no. If your first instinct is to pick up a camera and record your friends depressed, sad, miserable moment, you are an asshole. If you think it's funny to traumatize your kids for a video, I don't care if you come back later on and apologize to them or tell them it was just a prank or it's just a video for YouTube. I don't mean it. I'm so you're not sorry. You're an asshole. Yeah, yeah, that's what you are. Now, if you just happen to be outside, and see, I'm not talking about strangers. I'm not talking about something happens and a stranger pulls out their camera because you and your boyfriend are arguing and they thinking they might get a good video. I ain't talking about a stranger. I'm talking about your homegirl. I'm talking about your homeboy. I'm talking about your sister. I'm talking about your cousin. I'm talking about people who care and love you and who will be with you after the incident is over with. Thinks your trauma is gold. Or we about to go viral. You know how many times I've heard that while somebody cousin or a homegirl or homeboy pull out a phone while they fighting or arguing or just walked up on their boyfriend in the store with another woman or went into the house with their homeboy and they recording because she in there with another man. Y'all know what I mean? Oh, we got to go viral. You're an asshole. Because when the dust settles and the video's over, this person has to deal with their life. And some random stranger videotaping, it may not go viral. Maybe nobody really cared. So they posted the video and you never knew it was out there. But your sister got it in the phone and she gonna show it to you later on. How you was crying. What the person was saying. You're an asshole. If that's your first thought. When somebody's having the worst moment of their life, what feels like the worst moment of their life to them, and you think that that's a time to pull out a camera and record. Growing up, when I was in my 20s and my 30s, I did the damn thing. I did. Yes. I'm sure I would have went viral at least 20 times. But just so the grace of God, my crazy came before somebody could pull out their phone and record it. Hey, ATL Shorty. Yeah, they may say they sorry. Yeah, yeah. That was all I had for content creators and people who use other people's trauma as content. That's the only thing I have for them because we know social media is filled with asshole behavior. Hell, that's how most people make their money. That's how most big content creators. You have some that are nobody makes content, nobody makes money being wholesome and loving. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. You make content out of being loud and boisterous and starting shit and excuse me, y'all. Happy his hand in my mouth. So most social media is asshole behavior. So that's why that was my one content. If your friend or your relative is going through the worst moment at they think is the worst moment in their life, and you pull out your camera, just know that the person recording that video is an asshole. Step parents, come on to the front. I am a step parent. My wife is a step parent. My wife went into our relationship, both of us did, with one child. Her a girl, me a boy. Brittany's my daughter. She's not my stepdaughter. She's my daughter. Brittany's my daughter. Charles is my son. Penelope is my grandbaby. Nick is my kid. If you're going to be a step parent and treat your spouse's kids like step kids, you're the asshole. If you're gonna be a stepmom and don't want to be a mama, you're an asshole. If you know that your parents don't accept their step grandkids and you still bring them around so that they can feel bad, you're an asshole. If your mama bought matching pajamas for all her grandkids and left the one child that you and your husband do not share, you're an asshole and your mama one. You going on a family vacation and you don't even offer for the child that does not live with you constantly to go with y'all, you're an asshole. If you talk to your tell your stepkids to go back and tell their parent that you not married to this and the third, you're the asshole. Your stepchildren are not courier pigeons. They're not supposed to be talking about business and nothing. Nothing adult. All adults that bring kids of any age into their grown folks' business are assholes. Do not bring your children into grown folks' business. Don't bring them into grown folks' business. Don't bring them into parent business. Don't bring them into relationship business. That's not none of their business. If you don't want to be a stepmama, don't marry somebody with kids. If you don't want to be a stepdaddy, don't marry somebody with kids. They kids ain't going nowhere. You are an asshole. Stepchildren. It is not them kids' fault that your mom and daddy did not stay together. Stop being mad with your stepbrothers and sisters. You're an asshole, children. They're children of the assholes. Them kids ain't got nothing to do with that. Just like you didn't have anything to do with the other parent, with the other situation. Stop being mean to them kids because you want your mom and your daddy back together. That's none of your business. It- just stop. Ugh. Ugh. Step parents, stop treating these kids. Stop openly treating your kids better than your stepchild. Everybody else eating hot dogs. Your baby got spaghetti, salad, and garlic bread. Well, he doesn't really eat hot dogs. Well, why ain't the other kids eating spaghetti, garlic bread, and a salad? Stop doing it. If your baby eating grapes, offer them other babies grapes. Stop singling out because guess what? How you act is how your kids gonna act. Stop taking your wife and her kids' words over your child. Investigate. Check and see. If your baby come to you and say, Daddy, when you're not around, so and so is mean to me. And your child hadn't lied to you about nothing else. Your child ain't worried about whether or not you and their mama get back together. If your child feels comfortable enough to come to you and say, she's mean to me. When you're not here, I can't do this. I can't do that. She won't allow me to be on my phone. Whatever. Don't just disregard your child because of some coochie or some ding dang. Stop wanting to be in a relationship so bad that you mess up the one relationship that you have to have, the one relationship that you made. You are the asshole. My family were the assholes because they used to always say I wanted my parents back together. My parents together were toxic and Armageddon. God damn. Parents are the children's world. Parents, step parents, brother in law, sister in law, mama in law, grandmama in law, all of these things are the children's world. You are the village in which this child grows and prospers in. If you are planting your child in dry ass sand that grows nothing, then that's what's going to happen. Nothing is going to grow. Stop asshole behavior. If you look here, TV is filled with talk shows and podcasts and um, everything of bad parental behavior. Yes, asshole behavior. Now, because the FCC can't say asshole on the TV all the time, and hell on YouTube most time. But since this one is not going to be for the children, this is not for the children, it's for the adults. I'm going to say it. Yes, yes, you are the asshole. Am I the asshole? Yes. Alone. Just work on the fact that you are. If you have to ask, you probably are. Spouses, partners, husbands, wives, girlfriends, boyfriends. It's your turn. We have come for the past few years. It has been a onslaught, an avalanche, if you were, a tsunami of chauvinistic, misogynist men. Some single, some married, podcast bros, passport bros, submission. My wife must submit and not work, and women are masculine, black women are masculine. It has been, I don't know what's been going on. But there is, am I the a-hole? Am I the a-hole after am I the a-hole story of something that a husband has did to a wife? There was a picture, I don't know if it was YouTube or Instagram. I don't know what it was on, but there was a picture of a young girl. She looked young. She could have been in her mid 20s, but she had three kids. She was breastfeeding one. One was sleeping on the couch next to her, and she was holding the other one in the other arm. And she had what looked like a school book in her lap. And the father of the children, instead of putting the sleeping baby that's on one side in the bed, taking the sleeping baby that's in her arms out of her arms, and she fell asleep, by the way. Instead of him taking some of the burden off of her chest, he picks up his phone and he records her sleeping and then goes on to talk about how lazy she is while she is taking care of three children that look like they're under the age of 5 years old. And L just at least reading a book if it wasn't a textbook. There was a story on Reddit about a stay-at-home mom who had went to the grocery store and she went to the grocery store. At the grocery store, she ran into a friend she hadn't seen in a few years. Her friend asked her if it would be okay. You got a little while, about an hour, we can go grab a drink and catch up with each other. So she called her husband to say, hey, I know I went to the grocery store, but I ran into so and so. I haven't seen her in so long. I'm gonna stop and we're gonna stop and get a drink and just catch up for about an hour. Is that okay? I'm just letting you know, I know you're watching the kids. He went into an entire tirade about how it was her turn to come get the kids. Now understand, she's with the kids 7 days a week, taking care of the kids, taking care of the house. If I'm not mistaken, she was homeschooled. She might not have been homeschooling, but I think she was homeschooling. But whatever, she was with the kids 24/7. The only reason she wasn't with the kids at that moment was because she had to go to the grocery store and he didn't want to go. So she left the kids with him. So even in the time that she was gone and had to herself, she was still working for the house. So she called to inform him, I'm going to be a little bit later. I ran into somebody I haven't seen. I really missed them, and we're just going to catch up over a drink, maybe an hour. He went into an entire tirade about how she was being disrespectful and how she didn't, he'd been with the kids all afternoon and how he had to go hang out with the boys. He was the one that sent it. Was he the asshole
Yep.
for telling her she couldn't go have a drink with her friend? Yes, you are, sir. Absolutely. She wants to go have a cocktail with somebody she hasn't seen. And your issue is that you spent 3 hours with your children. Husbands, if you prefer to watching your children as babysitting, you're an asshole. Husband, if you look at your wife and tell her she has to go change the baby's diaper because that's her job, you're an asshole. A husband sitting in a Reddit, hey, am I the asshole? And he said, my wife no longer keeps herself up like she did when we were dating. I asked her to quit working so that she could focus on taking care of the house and the kids. Recently, she hasn't been getting her hair done and her nails done the way I liked. She's been keeping herself up, but it hasn't been to the way when we were dating, when she had a job and she had the money to keep herself up. Now, he didn't say that, but that, I guess, was what we weren't supposed to pay attention to.
Right, because my mind is saying, did you give her the money and did you keep the kids so she could go and get her hair done?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
How you
Because during this exchange, this was an exchange of him, you know, am I the asshole? How he talked to a friend. He told his friend this story, and the friend said exactly what you said. Well, did you give her an allowance or something? He said, no, why would I? So he wanted her to stop working, stop making her own money, stay at home, but still go get $500 worth of hair, $100 worth of nails, wear high heels, wear full face of makeup, and look like she getting ready to go out to the club every day, while simultaneously getting up, getting the kids ready for school, cooking breakfast, making lunches, taking care of the house, paying the bills, do the grocery shopping, cooking dinner, making sure the house is presentable, making sure she is presentable, and he doesn't give her any money to do so. Am I the asshole?
Yep.
Well, sir, I don't know how she didn't think she got a catch when you came along.
Sir, you are so much of one, you need an enema.
I'm like, come on. She just had, I've heard, well, she just had our third child and she's kind of let herself go a little bit. And then somebody will say, well, how old is the children? Well, they're newborn, 18 months and 3 years old. So you done kept her pregnant for the past 5 years? Oh, but she's went down? I don't get it. I don't get how people, I, See, these things, these am I the assholes make me be at a loss for words because I can't imagine. Here's what I can't imagine as being a fully functioning human being. Not I'm not even talking about being any more intelligent or any less intelligent than anybody else. I'm not speaking on any of that. I'm just talking about being a fully functioning adult human being. And you get in and you decide that you're going to first write this shit out. Read it over to make sure everything was in there that you wanted to let people know. And then post it to a public forum and then go, yep, that's the one. What? Okay, so I'm going to go through some of the. This is Reddit, and this is where a lot of the "Am I the a-holes" are from. All right, so this is "Am I the a-hole for not wanting to pay for my stepdaughter's trip with her mom?" That's where it comes into separating your stepkids out from your children. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. This one was kind of confusing because have you ever noticed, Leilani, when you read them stories, they be confusing as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought it was just me, but they be confusing. They be confusing as hell. I get thrown off sometimes. Okay, here's one. I've seen this one before in different manifestations. Am I the asshole for insisting my sister buy my son a new PlayStation? My 10-year-old son got a PlayStation for Christmas. My 4-year-old nephew stuck a piece of ham in the disc part and tried to turn it on. He also dropped the controller hard on the hard floor, damaging it slightly. The PlayStation is okay, but I'd rather my sister buy my son a new one and take this one. My sister said I was being ridiculous and that this one is still fine. I told my sister unless she buys it, I'm not having them over again. Who's the asshole in that?
It works.
Because if it still works,
Does it smell like ham? I'm trying to understand why.
I don't know.
Is it attractive? It's like I need more information because
Right. I personally, I wouldn't let the 4-year-old around my son's stuff no more. You know what I'm saying?
right. I want to know was she babysitting the nephew when that happened and she wasn't paying attention that
I
he
don't
had
know.
him to put in the machine.
I don't know.
I have no question.
I don't know. Oh, let's see. Wait a minute. Hold on. Here go one. I'm an asshole for accidentally getting my 75-year-old mother arrested. Wait a minute.
That already sounds like a yes.
A couple years ago, I had enough money for my mom's crazy behavior. I had enough. Oh, I didn't read that right at all because it did not say money. A couple of years ago, I had enough of my mom's crazy behavior and decided to cut her off. Notably, she's a former drunk turned functional pill addict. Somehow along the way, she and my now deceased father managed to adopt my mixed race younger siblings. Wait, what?
Okay, not sure why it mattered what the race was, but okay.
Well, here's why. She claims just to spite her racist dad.
Oh, Lord.
Hold on. Unfortunately, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I even argue she's worse than my granddad. I swear she only relocated us to a politically divided town simply to hurt my siblings and expected me to follow in her footsteps. Hold on, let me see where, because I feel like this long. This is long. Hold on. Let me get to the nitty gritty of why she in jail. Hold on. Who she got arrested? And he was not going to bail her out. He didn't. Hold on. Anyway, after getting married, educating myself to feel more comfortable enough to vote, and finally settle into a more permanent address, I was eager to register and do things my way. But while sitting through a ton of government paperwork, I discovered that I supposedly voted in the last three. Oh, I supposedly voted in the last three elections. Confused, I reached out to the proper agency. Turns out I had indeed registered when I was 18, but forgotten I chose mail-in ballots. I explained. I understood, but there was no way I could have filled them out as I was at college or not living in the state during the elections. They then asked who lived at the address that the ballots went to, and he said my mom and my underage siblings. Oh, she got arrested for voter fraud. I don't think he was the asshole in that situation. What do you think? Hello, Leilani?
I was talking to Rayon, huh?
Oh. I don't think he was the asshole over that.
No, that's all on his mama.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think he was good.
Yeah, that's what I said. It started off like, and then
Right. It ended with, yeah.
Like, no,
Oh,
that's her.
hold on, let me see. I'm trying to find a short one. They're all long.
I thought it was gonna be something about the multiracial children is why she was in jail. I was like, wait. Wait a minute, what's going on?
All right, here's another one. Am I the asshole for not switching seats so that a family can sit together?
No, I've heard that one before. No.
Absolutely not. You're absolutely not. And that's one of the absolutely nots. You're absolutely not. I don't care what you say to me. I don't care who. I don't give a damn. If I'm sitting next to your brand new husband and he's still in his tux, if y'all asses didn't pick better on this plane, I'm not moving.
And I think in that story, the parents bought themselves first class tickets, but bought the kid cheap tickets and wanted the first class person to switch seats with their kid. You better take your ass back there and sit.
I think that's what it was. Okay.
I wish I would. You lost your damn mind.
I, 21, was flying with my three siblings. They're 10, 19, and 6. My dad decided to surprise our stepmom with first class seats for just the two of them to fly back. So they left me and my siblings in regular seats. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, hold on. Yeah, this one long. This super long one. Anyway, so yeah. I saw the one where I think the newlywed couple. Oh, hold on. Hey, Miss T Velocity, how you doing? Hey, y'all. That's funny. God, you got a grandma, yeah. Um. So yeah, I'm not giving my seat up. I don't care that you can't sit with your husband. I don't care that you can't sit with your kid. I asked for it. When we go, like when we go to the cruise and we catch a flight down to Florida, I pick our seats because I want to sit by the window. She don't want to sit by the window, so she sit next to me. So I try not to pick the seat with the where the three seats are, but depending upon the plane, you can't help it. But I pick our seats. I think only one time when we went to Puerto Rico, they had us in separate seats, but the plane wasn't full. So everybody just kind of, I mean, everybody just kind of sat where they sat. You know what I'm saying? So this was one older couple. They were supposed to be in different seats. They were like, "You mind if I sit here?" No. They like, "You mind?" I'm like, "You mind if I sit here?" No. You know what I'm saying? But in that situation, that was the only time. But we pick our seats. So if I pick my window seat, I don't care about your couch goblins. I don't care. I don't care if you want to sit on the aisle seat because you don't want to be in the middle. Sounds like a personal problem. This man is 6'7". Why the hell would you squeeze him into this middle seat? Because you don't know how to plan better. You're the asshole.
Right. The same way I chose my seat, you could have paid and chose your seat. You decided to not do that and fall where you may. So go on and fall.
And there was one where, um, what was it? Oh shit, my mind went blank. My mind went completely blank. That's crazy. You got any Am I the Assholes, Leilani?
Not that I know of.
Am I all of my stuff are? You are. You are. You are.
Happy New Year, Miss T.
It's just stop getting mad when you get online and begging for money or begging for stuff, and then when people call you a beggar, you get mad. You're what? Did we just pay your rent 3 months in a row? You're the asshole. Stop it. People on here talking about yes, yes, sir. We're gonna talk about you. Stop getting online thinking folks ain't gonna talk about you. I know folks talk about me. And some of them do it to my face. I'm like, all right, if that make you feel better, stop getting on and think that if you put your life in the public, if you live publicly in any form or fashion, then you open yourself up for public opinion. People be looking at so hard. I didn't think people really looked that hard. You know what I'm saying? Because when I watch videos on YouTube and TikTok and stuff, I don't look all in people's mouth and shit. You know, if you got something going on in the back of your house, like if you talking about how much money you got and you got a sheet taped up over your window, then I'm gonna notice that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not all in your house. If a roach run across the camera, then I'm gonna notice that. But I'm not all in somebody's stuff. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that people really paid attention to little stuff. One day somebody said something about my bottom teeth being separated. I said, wait a minute. Shit, I didn't even know it. I looked and I said, you're right. What was stop being mean to people because you don't like them. If you don't like them, ignore them. You're the asshole. If I don't like you, you don't know I don't like you. You assume I don't like you because I haven't said anything to you. I haven't written a bad comment under your. I haven't clicked thumbs down on your video. I haven't written a bad comment in the comment section. I haven't came in your live talking shit. You don't know whether or not I like you or not because I haven't said anything to you. Now you can infer that I don't like you because I haven't said anything to you, and you are right. I don't because I'm ignoring you, but you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Don't get on here assuming shit, and then don't call me out because you're absolutely gonna know after that. After positive fucking absolutely, you sure are. Let's see. You are the asshole if you ignore the red flags. Don't come on here crying about how he or she just had a baby by somebody else, just had a baby on you, just cheated on you, just dropped you off in your car at your job, and your homegirl called and said he saw your car in front of Shonda's house. I ain't really talking about no real Shonda, so don't nobody named Shonda be mad at me. That's just the first name came to mind. No, he's not the asshole. She's not that. You are. You ignored them red flags. You took them red flags and made a blanket out of it and wrapped them red flags around you and went on dealing with this person, even though you knew that this person was just a red flag. The whole person. So, yes, you're the asshole. Don't come on here crying and talking about how bad and da 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 da. He was like that yesterday. He was like that yesterday. He was like that last week. He was like that 5 years ago when you first brought him around. And he tried to holler at your sister while you in the bathroom. I'm not gonna cry no more for you. Hold on, I'm looking at the chat. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Months. Yeah. So, hey TLC, I know a lot of assholes. Yeah, that blank stuff be killing me. But it happens. When you talking, when you're doing these lives and things like this, you try to keep the subject going. And I don't have a script or anything. I'm not reading from a script. I don't have anything written down. This is just the things that are off the top of my head. And when you're talking about and you're trying to stay on one subject or as close to one subject as possible, sometimes you just get stuck. I get stuck sometimes, y'all. If we're on here and all of a sudden I stop talking for a second, that's because I have no direction. I have no idea which direction I'm about to go in. My brain is at. You ever seen a fork? I mean, not a true fork in the road where you can go left, right, or straight. That's what my brain is doing when I'm sitting up here and all of a sudden I stop talking because I have no idea which way I'm about to go. Or what the hell I was just talking about. Sometimes I don't even know what the hell I was just talking about. And I be trying to get it back and trying not to, I be trying not to have like a dead time in the video. Cause one of the stand baby tells me that's not good to have time in the video where you ain't talking. So I try to keep talking the whole time. But sometimes, which is why, like now, I get off topic. Because I don't remember where I was getting ready to go with something. Or I don't remember what I wanted to say about something. So I gotta keep talking so that I start talking about other stuff. And that's why, baby, that's why I just explained it to her. I never told her why I did it. Why I get off a topic so much sometimes. Sometimes I'm just random. She know that. I'm just random. I'll just be sitting over here, all of a sudden I start singing a song that we haven't heard in the house in 2 years. And she'd be like, where the hell you get that song from? I don't know. So I'm just random. So I will go off onto something else. Or I'll be saying something about the asshole thing that made me think about something else that made me mad. So now we got to talk about that. But I really have no idea where I was going next, y'all. That's why I asked you, like, honey, help me.
Karen says she hit the wrong poll button. It asked her if she smashed the like button. She said no, but she did.
Oh, that's all right. That's fine. That's fine. Look, you know what? I was about to say her thing, but a view is a view. Um, shit, y'all. All right, we just talk about something to the end. Um, baby ain't helping. Y'all ever just stopped and thought about it is like a hamster is in my brain on one of them wheels, just going
Squirrel.
around in a circle.
Squirrel.
Yeah, yes, squirrel. Well, that's what it's like right now. But am I? Yes. All of us have the capability, the possibility to be an asshole. All of us do. All right, let me give you a scenario. Okay, I'm gonna use me and DC. Me and DC because we're a blended family. We're a blended family. So I have no idea what I was about to say. Baby, you're not helping me at all. You see that my brain is stuck. I need just anywhere. I go anywhere right now. Um, shit. Okay, okay, okay. Um, we don't do nothing bad like that. We okay, okay. Backstory. It's not that DC and Lisa are not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. We just regular normal people. But I'm gonna tell y'all something, and this ain't got to do with nothing. When you're meant for a person, and when that person, whether it's a friend or a lover or whatever, it's a relationship with that person is not the job that you think it is supposed to be. Does that make sense? You know what I mean?
It should be easy.
Right. It's not the job. When you hear people talking about being in a relationship and their marriage their marriage and their relationship took a lot of hard work and it's a job at work every day. Or you're friends with somebody and that friend takes a lot of work. But then you got this one person that it doesn't matter where you are or how long y'all been separated. That's your person.
Yeah.
I have a few people like that I haven't seen one since I haven't been home since 2011. I haven't seen her since 2011 physically, and I can drive down there right now, knock on her door. I don't even know her telephone number. Knock on her door and walk in her house and go take my shoes off and get in her bed.
Yep. I got some of them.
And the only thing she be asking me, "What are you doing? Well, what are you doing?" I'm spending the night. All right. So it's not that we haven't had our differences because we're two different people. And we do. But I don't have like anything to go like this is a fucked up situation we had.
Okay, so here's my asshole tendency.
Okay.
Viewers of Views chat the other day, and she kind of brought it up, and I just agreed with what she said.
Okay.
Saying the way that I am, she was like, Leilani will see someone doing something that they shouldn't be doing, and not say anything, and just watch them do it. And I said that is true. That is my asshole tendency, because if I see somebody doing something and I know it's gonna be bad, if I try and warn them, they're gonna get mad at me and tell me off. I
Right.
do what I want, blah blah blah. So I don't say nothing. I just watch, and then when it happens, okay, yep, mm-hmm.
I still don't say nothing. I don't. Why would you?
Yeah, I still don't say nothing. I knew it was gonna happen. I'm like, yeah, yeah,
Well, I
that's
guess if that's asshole tendency, that's mine too. What I'm gonna tell you to do?
because I'm like,
You grown.
that is definitely my thing. I'm not gonna tell nobody nothing. No, I'm not. I used to try, but then they get mad at you. So
My best friend, my sister. Oh, I'm snitching. I'm snitching. If you her girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, and you doing some shit you ain't supposed to be doing, I see you. I'm snitching. My sister. I'm not even leaving the snitch. I'm calling snitching. I'm texting. I done sent an email. I done dropped some shit off in the cloud. I'm snitching. I'm sending pictures, videos. I done called the police and got somebody's name. I'm snitching. My home girl, I'm not snitching because she ain't gonna believe me. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
My sister, who know that I ain't gonna just say nothing about this person because I know how she feel about this person and because I know who the person she is. That if I'm coming here telling her something, that's because she know I'm gonna say something. That's because it's her and that's the kind of relationship we got. I'm gonna say something to that nigga in front of her. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, he can't talk to her any kind of way. There's just certain people in the world. Ask my wife. I told my wife when we got together. I said, ain't gonna be nobody be able to talk to you any kind of way in front of me. That include family. If I hear it and it makes my ass start itching, it is a good possibility you should get me the fuck out the room unless you want me to cuss everybody out in there. Family included. Your family included. However, my homegirl, even though we cool like that, when you start telling your homegirl about her man, while she may take it into consideration, she will then start looking at you, asking you, well, what was you doing there? So I don't say nothing. I'm gonna call you and go, oh, I saw so and so with so and so and such and such. Should I tell old girl? And then you be like, don't tell her this because she just gonna think you were doing it. Now I'm gonna tell you, but I ain't gonna. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's my ass. I'm a selective snitch. Because, well, cause see, everybody ain't gonna believe you. And now you done started something, and now they know you. See, my baby is also a snitch, but she across the board snitch.
Now, what I would probably do, I wouldn't say nothing to anybody. I might make a little video and post a video that was just me, hanging out and showing where I was. And if they
Oh, I
happen
see how
to,
that. Yeah, I might do something. I might. But see, I'm pre. Now you also got to think. I don't think about because I wasn't raised because I was grown by the time cell phones came out. I don't immediately think to pick up my phone and record. So if I'm seeing it, I would have to actively pick up my phone and record because I wouldn't already be recording something. Now, if I catch something that's
I would
different,
already record, but that's what I'm saying. That would be the time. That's the most that I'm gonna do is I would pick up my phone and pretend. You know what? Let me vlog real quick. Hey y'all, and make sure they behind me. And it's
now,
just
yeah, I might do something like that. Yeah, but I'm not because I done seen that shit go sideways. I told my homegirl I told my homegirl that nigga got a woman, a whole girlfriend that he lived with, because I waited on him and her. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
I waited on them, and they was talking in front of me about the bills they gotta pay and da 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 and home life, and we was laughing and chopping it up. And then she came back and she was talking about so and so and such and such, and she knew him by his nickname. And I knew his nickname, but I knew him by his real name because him and his wife was talking. His girlfriend. I think she was girlfriend at the time. No, it was his wife. That was his wife. I think she had a wife. And we were sitting up there chit-chatting and talking. And he came to the house. This is my roommate. He came to the house. He brought his homeboy, who I knew he was fine too. But I digress. So that his roommate could keep me company while they went in and did, just thought that I was gonna do just cause and his room, me and his homeboy knew each other. So when he came in and saw me, cause he come to the bar too. So when he came in and saw me, he was like, "Oh, what's up?" And we dapped and we went, and I went in my room. Me and him went in my room. We closed the door and we was in there, we laying on the bed, watch TV. And we was laughing because we knew what was going down. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Cause he even told me, he was like, we supposed to be fucking. I was like, you got a whole wife. I am not arguing with that whole, and you shouldn't argue with her neither because you know she be fucking around. I did tell him that because they were in the military.
Mm-hmm.
And he married the I forget what they call him, but he married the base hoe. He married one of the base hoes.
Mm-hmm.
I said, why did you marry her? He said, I don't know. He said, I was trying to get some more money on my check. And she was cute. She had a nice booty. Something he said. And then she got pregnant. I said, well, there you go. He said, but we could. I said, sir, I'm not about to argue with you or her. You fine and all. Now you get unmarried. And we might see where this goes. Well, otherwise, you will turn over and watch the TV and stop trying to flirt with me because it ain't going to happen. But he said, you know what they in there doing, right? I said, I know what they doing. So we watch TV laughing and joking. 30, 45 minutes later, maybe an hour, they come out, they all laughing and smiling. She all laughing and smiling. He look at me. He look at me like, Lord, if you gonna do anything for me today, please let her shut up. That's how he looked over me like he said 13 prayers in 2 seconds. That's how he looked at me. And I ain't saying nothing. I'm just sitting there. I act like I was just so sweet. Sugar and ice couldn't have melted in my mouth. So I hugged him and I patted. I hugged his friend and I patted his ass on the back. And said, you have a good night, Chia. So he leaves. They leave, and she and there we talking, we laughing, and she asked me. She said, "Well, what y'all do?" I said, "Watch TV." She said, "That's all y'all did." I said, "He fine and all, but he got a wife." I said, "You know he married too, right?" She looked at me. She looked at me like I had just told her that I had stole all the money out of her wallet and blew it gambling. She looked at me like, I said, "You did?" I said, "Yeah, he got a wife. He's smart." She said, "No, they divorced." I said, No. They was in the bar the other night talking about the bills they got to pay this month." From that, I learned who I can snitch to and who I cannot. Because you can sit up here and tell somebody you was looking at the wife with her wedding ring on, discussing the bills for the month that they are going into, and it's still no. He said that they wasn't married.
Mm-hmm.
They was getting a divorce.
So they separated. Okay, fine.
They just being together for the children.
Mm-hmm.
You know he in the military.
They ain't slept together in 5 years. You know she
They
pregnant.
don't. You know she don't love him.
She's pregnant with twins though, but okay.
Right. I want. Oh yeah, yeah. That one roommate, yeah, she was kind of looking for love. Couple of them loves, couple of them, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I ain't gonna talk about somebody else's business because that's not mine. However, I know my asshole tendency is I'm a I told you so person. You come ask me, shoulda, woulda, coulda. I say, you probably won't want to do like that. You know,
Yeah, that's
you
the
might
other
want.
half of my assholeness. Because if I do tell you when it happened, like I told you it was gonna happen, I'm gonna say, I told you.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, I'm a not told you person, and I'm a not tell you person. I'm a told you so. If you ask me, see, here's the thing: you got to ask me for my advice for me to become an I told you so. If you
Right.
ask me for my advice, if you ask me, if Leilani, you come and you ask me, hey, my cookies don't rise right. What I need to do to make them right? They don't look right the way I want them to look. Oh well, put them in the refrigerator for a little while. See if you need to bake them cold, or what kind of fat are you using in them? Are you using butter? Are you using oil? What you using in them? And I tell you, well, don't use the oil if they're not doing. Use butter. See if that helps. Make sure it's cold. You know what I'm saying? Chill your dough. I couldn't think of nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
And then you ask me. And then the next time you bake cookies, they turn out the same way they did before. And then you complaining about your cookies again. And I'm like, well, did you chill the dough? No, I told you to chill the damn dough. What the hell you thought the cookies? And then I'm gonna say it like this. What the hell you thought the cookies was gonna look like?
If you did the exact same thing, I told you to try something different and you didn't try it. Why you think it
Yeah,
was different? Yep.
come
Mm-hmm.
on, man.
Yep.
I told you person. If you ask me, if you don't ask me, I'm not gonna tell you. If you sit up there, you know I'm a bartender, right? I'm a bartender. You over there making drinks. You over there Tom Cruising it. You know what I'm saying? Just getting down. But it don't taste good. Too much alcohol here, not enough there. Too much this, whatever, whoop de whoop. But too much pride or whatever, for whatever reason, you didn't come and say, hey, what goes in this drink? Should I shake this one? Should I stir this one? Is this one better on ice? Is this one better not on ice? Whatever. If you don't ask me, and then your shit still come out raggedy, I'm sitting over there like this. People be like, why you ain't help them? Mm-mm.
They didn't ask for no
That's
help.
why should I help them? They didn't ask for help. They don't need me.
Yeah, they didn't ask for help. I didn't give
Mm.
no help. Mm-mm.
Let me see what else. What
Bring it up
another?
business. So no.
I have okay. I don't know what it's called, but I'm grown. That's my answer for everything. You can't. Don't say that. Like, well, who the fuck? Why not? Don't say don't. Huh? You can't do. I am grown. I can do whatever I want to do. I got to deal with the consequences. That's another asshole trait. I deal with the consequences. I'm grown. You can't tell me what to do. If you tell me what to do, ask my wife. Ask her. If she tell me what to do, even if what she telling me is right, Even if I know it's something I should be doing. Even if I know if I do it the other way, it's going to come out bad. Everything in me wants to do it the opposite way. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
That's just rebellious.
I will take your word for it. But Leilani and chat and everybody, I swear to God, I don't know what it is. But if you tell me to do something, I want to do it. I can't do it that way. I can't. I can't physically do it the way you told me to. And not only that, must do the exact opposite. If you tell me turn left, I must turn right. If you tell me to stand up, I must sit down. I can't, the killer part about it is I want to stop it. I think it's a mental defect. I, I think I have some kind of mental fucking disorder because I can't stop myself. Don't fucking tell me what to do. Don't ever tell me what to do. Nobody. Not my boss. And y'all don't come on. I'm sorry. Listen, y'all. I swear, not even a boss. Look, and I can see myself doing the wrong shit.
Maybe that's headstrong. That's headstrong.
Okay, I have to agree with you. I think it's crazy. But
I think that's what that's called.
I really think I'm crazy because it's almost like it's okay. You ever watch somebody been outside during a hurricane trying to walk against the wind and how they be trying to walk, but they can't move, but they trying. That is me trying to do what somebody told me to do. I can't do it. I can't. I just can't. If you say, and I think it has to do with how you tell me. Because if you just make a suggestion, or hey, you thought about doing it like this, that's not the same as turn left. Hey, you ever thought about trying this font instead of that font? It just looks better on that paper. You might want to try it and see. Is not the same as telling me you need to try this, you need to do this font right now. Because as soon as you say you need to do this font right now, this way, that's the way I want it done, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go find the opposite font of that, whatever the opposite of that shit you want. That's the one I'm gonna go find, and I'm going to write the most immaculate email in that font. If you send me calligraphy font and that's how you want it written, I'm going to go find the graffiti font and that's what I'm gonna write it in. If you tell me that you want it to be purple, I'm going to go find the most baby puke green opposite of purple, and that's what color it's gonna be. Even if I hate the color, I like the color purple. I love the color purple. It's my mama's color. But just because you told me I need to do it that way, what's the opposite of purple? That's that's the fuck color it's gonna be. And I know that. And I want to stop. I want somebody to help me. But I feel like as soon as they tell me what to do, I'm gonna be like, fuck you and leave. And it wasn't until I became an adult that I realized just how fucking bad I was. And so I was like, was I like this as a child? How did I survive? My mama should have killed me. I I do. I know, and I know it. And I'm sorry. I can't act right for the life of me. And if you try to tell me to do something I already know how to do, if you try to act like you can do it better than me when I'm the one taught you how to do it, mm.
Now that's where I have the problem.
Hold up, tink tink.
They're trying to tell me how to do something and they telling me wrong.
Oh, I can't stand for nobody telling me to do nothing wrong. And they tell me to do something wrong in that I'm the supervisor voice. Bitch. Make it so bad, I'm just gonna sit there. When I first started working at Buffalo Wild Wings, right? Excuse me, y'all. I was a hostess. And I guess they were used to younger people, which was fine. You know, restaurants is a young man's game. I just been in the game a long time. I can host, tell people where to go, run the floor. I can do anything in a restaurant from the front door to the back, and I can train people how to do it. So fine, whatever. So we had our first meeting, our first store meeting, and I started working in July or June, July. I started working in July, and I worked on one of the busiest days of the year. It was a lunch. It was the FIFA World Cup. It was the big FIFA World Cup. And we at 11 o'clock, we opened at 11 o'clock, and by 10:30, we were packed from the front door to the back door because people took that day off to watch this game. I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? I had no idea, but because I don't know nothing about sports. So I'm sitting over there trying to figure out where the hell all these people come from. My first day, I get it done, we do it. Da 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 da. Fast forward, we have our first team meeting. Or the first one I go to. So the front house people, the cashiers and hostesses were meeting with their immediate supervisors, white lady. And she was talking to the kids, and I'm older than everybody. She was talking to them and telling them this. And if one person get in trouble, everybody get in trouble. She said, before trouble got out of her mouth, I said, no, it don't. I said, we not in kindergarten. I said, that little girl get in trouble and you come say something to me, I'm going to cuss you out. I've been in the store 2 weeks. Don't lump me in with everybody. I'm not that kind of team player.
I have always hated that everybody gonna get in trouble. No, I don't want to team. I'm solo.
I told her for and the killing part was out. When you got a new job, even if and any job is a job. Any job is a good job if it's help paying your bills. You know what I'm saying? So I try to be good, but I don't do kindergarten rules. I ain't been in kindergarten since the 70s. So in 2014, you damn sure not about to sit here and tell me that if one person get no, the hell they don't. Whatever that little girl do is what that little girl do. It's not that guy. It's not her or him or her or her or her or me. I said I don't play them kindergarten rules. And you come over with me with it, you're not gonna like it. And she said something. I said, before you get to flapping your gums, I've been doing this since 1992. It is 2014. I have been working in full service restaurants since 1992. Shh. Now go on and tell us what we need to do, what you expect, and then finish. So I'm ready to go. I turned into everybody mama and everybody stopped because I forgot that I was at work. I'm like, cause I don't, you can't talk to me no. That's my other asshole. You can't talk to me no kind of way. I don't care who you are. I don't let just cause somebody I'm not just gonna let your grandmama talk to me no kind of way. You better get her, or you better not take me around. I'm not gonna let your little sister talk to me in no kind of way. I'm gonna clip your baby if it keep kicking me. I'm going to warn you. Come get your baby, cause he's a kicker. Come get your baby. She's a hitter. Your baby like to bite. I got 2 little teeth print on my arm. One more and she gonna have a whole mouthful on her. I warn you before I do stuff. But I'm not just gonna sit up here because you a kid, because you an old person. That's my asshole. Everybody can get it. Don't do it if you can't get it back. Now I'm gonna warn you, and you must heed my warning. And if you don't, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Hey, Big Ease. How you doing? I mean, like, hey. I don't know how many times I'm supposed to take elbow to the eyeball because this child is bad and he won't get it. I'm old. My stuff don't work good no more. I ain't got but a couple of good eye. I ain't got a couple of good years left, so I gotta wear glasses all the time. I mean, realistically, I think most of us, everybody got asshole tendencies. Everybody do. There's a difference between having asshole tendencies and being an asshole. You know what I mean, man? Leilani?
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
We see you.
I see that, but I don't even know how I did that. I did it.
Yeah, turn the light on now. What you doing?
What stuff I gotta hit?
That took a whole self off. I'm over here browning turkey meat, y'all. I'm trying to get this out so I can cook my Italian sausage. I'm making some skitty. DC, help her. She lost. There she go.
All right, I'm back, y'all. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, let's just make it sure. Um, I think all of us got asshole potential, but not everybody is just an asshole. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But hey,
I think most people have a limit that you have to push to before you get to the asshole,
mm,
or a trigger.
I get it.
And then there's the people that just are assholes all the damn time.
All right.
Today's lesson: don't be an ass.
Who said that?
Karen.
But I mean, I don't even think it matters. I mean, I don't think people care. I think they figure that they can say and do what they. And I mean, I'm like that. I can do what I want, but I don't think you should. I don't think you have to be an asshole to do that. I'm grown. When I say that, I mean it. But I don't think that to be grown, I have to be an asshole. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think you have to be it. But I don't understand why people do that though either.
Now, there's also some of the people in the world who can't wait to be elderly because then they feel like then they can be an asshole.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. It feels amazing to realize that you are now old enough to cuss out old people. What? Okay, here's the story time. We went to bingo. Now y'all know I don't like bingo. I mean, it's alright. I'm one of them people. Do I want to go to bingo? No. Will I be fine once I get to bingo? Yes. Because bingo to me is like gambling. I don't understand giving you my money. You giving me these little pieces of paper, and then I just ball the pieces of paper up and throw them away. To me, that's what I just did. I gave you my money for no reason. So gambling to me. So we went. It was a bunch of it was three couples. It was it was me and DC, Brittany and Charles, and their friends. Three couples. We went to bingo, and where we were sitting in bingo, um, it looked like we were sitting across the table from some old heads that go to bingo every time bingo is bingo and they bingo.
Mm-hmm.
So they had their stuff set up and everything, and da 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 da. So their face was balled up because we was having fun. We were laughing and joking, and everybody, Charles and DC like bingo. They go to bingo without us. Have fun, get their little potluck dinners that they have at the bingo, and get their little bingo bunnies and be. They like bingo. So, but we were all just having a good time, laughing and joking. And I guess they didn't like the fact that we was laughing because their faces was all balled up. And then I was sitting there, and I think, what was I? I was like 54, 53, 53, 54. I was around that age. And then I realized I am old enough to cuss out Elsa. And that was just so funny to me. That old lady looked at me. I looked back at her the same way she looked at me. I looked at her like, and she looked and she turned her head. I was like, oh, I'm old enough to cuss out Elsa now. Yes. That is amazing. When you realize you was old enough to cuss the old heads out, I'm telling you, Leilani, I'm telling you, when you do it, you're gonna be like, what? Lisa was not lying. Because it is wonderful. Because when you're raised in the South and you're raised that, adults command a certain amount of respect just for being adults. As I got older, I realized that that's incorrect. Respect is earned, it's not given. And just because you're ancient doesn't mean that you deserve respect. The reality is that you should know better. If you that old, you should know better. You know what I'm saying? They just, oh, that's just how they act. Well, then they know better. They've been on the earth long enough to know better. That being rude is unnecessary. That doing what you're doing is unnecessary. Why you balling up your face at me? Why is you going? You know that stuff get us slapped, and we used to do that stuff to our mamas if we went we was talking back.
Hmm.
So that means clearly you old enough to know better. But you don't know any better. You just be acting all kind of crazy and then think anybody's supposed to act that way. Or if they say something to you because you old. When I realized I was old enough to kiss, cause I miss Elster now, it was over. It was absolutely over. Baby looked at me like, and then I was like, you better not be looking at you like that again. But you should, I'm telling you, Leilani, it's amazing. I don't know if you made it quite there yet, but when you get there, you're going to love it.
I haven't gotten there to where I can cuss out old people, but I've gotten to where I can cuss.
You cuss in front of? No.
Yeah, I can cuss.
I mean, cuss them smooth the fuck out. Ask them who the fuck they looking at. Yes. Ask them, is something wrong with their eyeballs? All that stuff that they used to say that we couldn't do.
Hey, Megan.
Hey, hey, Renee. Hey, y'all. Hey, Megan Fox. How we doing? Yes, it's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And I know that sounds bad, but that is my asshole. They trying to go. Well, that's because oh, old people will try you because just by virtue of them being old, the world has told them that because they're old, older, whatever, because of their age, that they don't have to act no better. That's what's happening. They don't have to act any better. I'm elderly, so I can act a fool. No, well, you can act a fool. You might want to not act one though, but I mean, hey, do you? As the kids say, go off. But that used to irk me when old people used to just be mean for no reason. You go up in the church, and the first thing the old ladies want to call you, "Ooh, you sure is a big one."
Show is, and you show is the ugly one.
Ooh, didn't you have that on last time you came to church? Why you
Probably,
smell? Why you smell like smoked nightgowns, old lady?
probably did. It's my favorite. Ain't that the same wig you had on since I was 5?
Mm. Ooh, and don't say nothing to them because they will smooth trip.
You
well,
might have to throw that wig in the washing machine or something.
I never, and you probably never will. Keep it up. Yeah, probably never will, ma'am. So, what you looking forward to in 2024, Leilani?
Finishing this training and starting this work.
Hey, I'm just,
And my kids actually have a flow of income again. That's what I'm looking forward to.
you know what? I feel you on that. Cause this parent thing is hard with a fluid income. This parenting thing ain't no joke. Cause it's like, okay, so I didn't know it's wrong. I used to think that you used to have to touch your phone with your finger for it to do stuff. No, if I just look at my phone, I need to check the sensitivity on my phone. Because my bracelet hit my phone and it moved.
Well, I don't know about the bracelet, but mine goes by body heat, and my body is hot. So if I just get close enough, I be doing stuff.
You got an iPhone?
Mm-hmm.
No, I got a Samsung. I tried the iPhone. I picked up. Everybody got an iPhone but me. So I looked at it. I just don't want to. I don't want to do it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it.
They said she don't know she can be the old people.
It's. Let me tell you something, Renee. Right now, you still have that mindset that all of us with good manners and were raised. If you're raised in the South, it's hard. It's gonna be hard. But I'm gonna start giving out classes how to gather up the old people for free. No, just playing. Let me tell you something. You think it's hard, but think about all them old people that you want to cuss out, but you don't cuss out. And the only reason you don't cuss them out, not because the only reason you don't cuss them out is because that's how you was raised. You was raised to respect your elderly. But your elderly just call, say any old kind of thing they want, but you still supposed to be nice to them? Nah. That's not how the world works. They ain't nice to you. You gotta be nice to them. I know. I'm from Alabama. It's hard. But it comes with age. It just depends on how old you are. I just realized it not too long ago.
All right, look, we gotta stop making excuses for these old ass, thirsty ass bitches. I'm done making excuses. Like, they be old. That's why they act ignorant.
I
Don't
don't know.
nobody get a pass. Nobody gets a pass.
Yeah, no passes allowed.
Yeah, I mean, give me a break. I mean, I wish I could act a fool and be like, look at me, I'm 50. That's how I act ignorant. Like I can get away with that. Like, who does that shit? Pull up and be like, I'm thirsty, 50. What's up? That
Well,
don't even make no sense.
that's because the way you were raised. Well, I was raised in the South.
I'm like, I ain't like that. I ain't about that. Grown life.
My mother taught me that you respect your elders. They're elderly, they old. You have to respect them. I'm like, oh,
Okay, nah, negatory on that little story. Let me talk about some elders for a hot minute. Okay, all right, let me break it down. And I am not trying to be disrespectful. I would rather walk on my titties than
she said.
girls. You know I would.
She
I'm
said,
trying to be real about this.
I would
I'd
rather
rather
walk
walk on my
on my
titties.
titties. Now you know what?
That's
God
real
damn it!
talk,
If
and
you
I've
don't
done
say
it.
shit else ever in your life,
Yeah, you right.
that is what I'm gonna say for the rest of my life. I would rather walk on my
My
titties than do
titties,
something.
and then talk about some old people.
She said,
Cause
"Yeah,
you know I ain't about that life.
that is that is the funniest
No,
baby."
no. Hey man to that. I look. And I ain't even like I am not trying to talk about No elderly bitches, but let me break it down.
Not the
Look,
elderly bitches.
yeah, they the worst. They the worstest of all the worst. Like, I'm just trying to mind my business, trying to get to heaven, going to church, and Sister Beauregard over here, she's like, "Come here to me. You seen her showing up with that man again at church, right? Act like she's some kind of married." And I'm like, look, all I'm trying to do is get to the pew. All I want to do is get up front and just praise me some Jesus. I don't want to talk about what Sister So and So is wearing. I don't want to talk about what this one's doing or what that one over here has been talking to. I don't want none of the things. Just let me get to the front.
I'm just trying to get to the pew.
That's all I'm trying to do. Pew pew. you know, represent. I ain't about that life. Why are we talking about all these bitches at the gate? Ain't none of these sisters going to heaven. I can tell you all that right now. Like, look,
She said,
look,
I'm just, look here, I don't care.
I
I'm just
don't,
trying to get to
I don't
heaven.
care. I'm just trying to get to the front.
Just let me get to this pew.
I'm trying to talk to my pastor up front. Like, all serious talk. I'm trying to get to the pearly gates. These bitches back here talk about, look at her plate ass wig. Look at that extensions and all this. I mean, they're talking about shit over here. Like, I'm just going straight to heaven. I'm getting ready.
Well, Megan, I'm gonna tell you, I don't know.
I
I
love me.
don't know.
It's crazy.
I don't know if
I
walking on
love
your
me some Layla on it. I love you so bad I
I
can't.
don't know if walking on your titties gonna get you to heaven, but shit is gonna get me there. Cause
You
god
know
damn
that's
it.
right. Also, too, I'm not gonna lie. Like, okay, all right. Look. A little spoiler alert. I'm gonna share some beauty info out here. I'm gonna let you all know that if you walk on them, it tends to it tends to elongate them a little bit, and you can tuck them bitches in extra good. You're welcome. You're welcome. I know. I didn't want to tell everybody all my beauty secrets. Not tonight, but I figured I'm among friends.
Wait a minute.
You know what I mean? What? What?
Hold on, y'all. Hold on, hold on. Wait, everybody, wait.
How you gonna wait
You know
on that?
what?
How you
Megan
gonna
got
wait
this
on that? That's a
Everybody,
beauty
wait.
tip.
You said
Megan
Take
got
that
this
out.
laughing.
if you
But
walk on them, you're going to elongate them,
yeah,
so
and make them, and then you can stuff them good.
you can tuck them better.
Real good. See that? That's what I'm saying. You stretch them out real good, and then you can shove them.
Lord, I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Y'all welcome. Y'all welcome. Y'all welcome.
I can't breathe, y'all.
You better do too. Don't make me call a 191 over there.
Oh, wait. I'm
Oh
done. I'm
God,
done. I'm
girl,
done.
girl,
Cause
girl.
all in my head. The only thing right now I can see in my
Look,
head
look. All you
is
gotta
them
do
little.
is like you gotta squat down. Here, you want me to show you
No, baby,
pontificate
it's
on how to
okay.
walk on them?
It's okay. Don't walk on your titties on my channel. Don't,
Right,
no,
right,
no,
right.
no
No,
titty
I'm
walk on
not
my channel,
tonight. Not
please.
tonight,
Not
Satan. Not
tonight.
tonight.
It's a
Not
new
tonight.
year.
You right. You
It's a
right.
new year. Your titties are long enough for
That's right.
2023.
That's
So
right.
you all
Long
right.
enough. Long enough.
They long enough. All I can see in my head is them pockets that's sewn onto the inside of Megan's
You
shirts.
right
So
about
she can
that.
just tuck her titties up in there.
Look at
She,
that little butterfly. Oh, damn, I done lost an earring. Oh, no.
woo,
What the actual hell?
Lord have mercy. I ain't never heard that shit before in my life. And that is the best shit I've ever heard. I don't care what none of y'all say. I don't care. I'd rather walk on my titties. I ain't heard. And I'm telling you,
Amen to that.
God damn it.
I'd
You
rather
know what?
walk on my titties than talk to some
Shit.
bitches about some old ass trifling bullshit.
Woo, that is the best shit. I'm taking that shit into 2024 and I'm using it. I would rather walk on my titties.
Hashtag 123, bitches.
Woo! If somebody asks me to do something from now on,
I'd rather walk on my titties.
I'd rather walk on my titties and do that.
And you know that's a struggle.
Woo!
I ain't gonna lie about it.
Good
I ain't gonna try
Lord
to act
have
like that
mercy.
shit's easy.
It's not. It don't even sound
It is
easy.
not
It
easy. I mean,
sounds
you gotta
very hard.
digitize yourself. You gotta crab walk. You
Baby,
understand what I'm talking about? You
baby said it sounds painful.
want to see how I do it though? I just get down.
Oh Lord. Ooh, have mercy.
Not tonight.
I
Probably not
don't
tonight.
know
But
if I'm
maybe
alright.
next year I'll show you.
That is the best. That's the best shit ever. I don't care what nobody say. That is amazing.
That is
That is
amazing.
amazing.
Hey, hey,
I have
don't act
went.
like you all ain't never did a titty walk.
I'm proud. I done
I'm
rolled
so
over on them in my
over
sleep.
y'all act like that's foreign.
Now, oh no, it's not porn. I just ain't never. No, it's not porn. I done rolled over on my nipples plenty of time in my sleep and hurt the shit out of myself.
See,
What
I
I
did that too.
have not
I know.
heard.
I rolled it up like a cigarette.
God
I
damn it!
done all
Now she rolling the titties like a. Now she rolling the titties like a blunt. Wait a minute. Oh, oh,
Speaking of which,
oh, oh, help me, Jesus, help me, somebody, Jesus,
yes, yes,
somebody,
all the bitches, all
help me,
them old bitches,
Jehoshaphat.
Jehoshaphat.
She said she rolling them like a cigarette. What the hell, Ooh. You know what? I have went 56 years of saying some shit out my mouth. I have said some shit
I
that
said some ignorant shit.
I have said some shit that has surprised me.
Me
I have
too. I
surprised
mean,
my
I
own
done that.
self,
I done that. I done that.
but never
Never have I.
have I been so flabbergasted
Never not.
by somebody telling me something I ain't never heard. I would
Somebody
rather,
never. Who was
baby.
it? Who was it? Hey, man.
That was Megan. Shit.
Oh,
That was Megan did it. From now on,
come
Megan
on.
said,
You
I'm gonna
don't
be like,
believe you can
when
walk
somebody
on
want
your
me,
tits or
when somebody
come
got some
on,
dumb
man.
shit,
Everybody does it when they get all disgusted. We just stomp on our tits, just get it out.
I Megan, let me tell you something. I mean, and I don't know how to say this because I feel like I don't want you to be taking shit out on your
Right,
titties.
right, 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 right.
Um, I understand. I get mad. I scream. I'm a screamer. I'll go get in the car
Yeah, I
and
do
ride
that.
down and scream when I'm just frustrated. But I don't want you to take nothing else out on your titties, okay?
Yeah, that's where you go. That's where you go. You
Uh, just
just
don't,
stomp it
don't. You
out.
okay? Oh Lord, stomp it out. Don't take nothing else out on your titties.
Then you just push them bitches back in there. You know what I'm talking about. You girls
I
get it.
do, I get it, but it's just funny. I can't help it's funny. Now I can't help this shit funny. Well, it's funny because it caught me off guard.
You know
Because I
what, dude?
heard
That's what
people
I'm
say,
saying. I seen the thumbnail. I was like, not my DC Kool-Aid and Lisa doing no drama over here talking about some old bitches with drama.
no, we weren't talking about no drama. We was just talking about how I realized I was old enough to cuss out old people now. I'm 56. I'm old enough to cuss out old people. I'm not gonna sit up there and let you just say no kind of shit out your mouth to me just cause you
Well,
old.
I'd rather
Now
stop
I
my
say cuss
kids than
out.
bitch slap you right now.
I say cuss out, but I mean I'm not gonna sit up there and bite my tongue just cause somebody old no more. That's just what we used
Oh,
to have to
oh,
do.
you switching it up.
No, that's what
You
I was talking
switching it
about.
up. You going old school, like beating up on old people.
No, no, I ain't gonna beat up no old people. Oh shit, I ain't gonna beat up nobody. I'm too old for that
All
shit.
right, I'm
That's
51. That spells fun. What you got for me?
he's stupid. Anyway, so no, I ain't. No, I'm not. No.
What you got for me? You try to spill some tea? What you want? You
Oh
want
no, I don't. I don't. No, I don't do. No.
talk
Come on,
some
Megan.
type of
And
way to
Megan,
elders and shit?
no. Now we don't do tea and drama over here
Her,
because I don't have the patience for people saying nothing to me.
I ain't got the time.
I
And
don't,
just imagine how black and blue my tits would be at the end of that.
baby,
Baba.
baby, but
Baba. Oh, get this. I gotta tell you something.
yes, go ahead.
All right, look, let me find out. All right, so Christmas Day, right? I'm
Uh,
sitting here and I'm waiting on my kids because they always got to do other shit too. You know, they're
right,
grown. They got to
right,
go to the other family and the other family and all that.
right.
So I'm waiting on them. And on handyman who's up my ass 24/7, Kramer, dude that just shows up in my house and makes himself coffee and shit. You know the guy.
Okay.
Well, supposed to be my friend and all this. Well, it turns out he takes my buddy Tyrone, my card buddy, to his family's for Christmas dinner. Didn't even ask me, so I was a bit put off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's messed up. He didn't even ask you.
Oh man, I ain't trying to feel no kind of way. I didn't got no feeling over it. You know what I mean? About
If you want to feel some kind of way, feel some kind of way. He walking in your house drinking your coffee, and he can't even say,
on the regular, and he
"Hey,
can't say, "Yeah, you want to
hey,
slide
you
with me
want
and Tyrone over to my family's for Christmas dinner or whatever?" Right?
to?" Yeah, you can feel. Ain't nothing wrong with feeling some kind of way about that. Cause see, I'm the kind of person ain't no more coffee.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. Anyway, so I was like, "Hey, dog." I noticed that Tyrone had been bringing up with like just random shit. Like one day we was sitting there playing cards, and he was like, "Where's Richie at?" And I was like, "Richie?
Who is Richie?
That sounds like a pet name." I said, "You talking about Richard Dick,
Mm-mm.
the unhandy man? You talking about the? Did you just call?" He was like, all he got all red in the face, you know. So I let it go. I let it go. I didn't even I didn't get on that. But
Yeah,
then
but
whole Christmas dinner, and they went together. They was away all day with each other, and then my son and my son and my daughter-in-law show up, and they're visiting me, and they roll up after I guess Richie's dinner, Richie and Ronnie.
hmm
They roll up. They're just going to embargo on my visiting time with my children. And I'm like, man, I'm about to cut. You know, not cut. Probably not cut. But I'm about to flip the. You know what I mean?
all right.
I'm like, I'm about to cop a charge. So, and I just enjoyed the visit. What have you? And the next day, Ronnie shows up. He wants to play Crazy Eights. I was like, man, isn't that crazy? Like, you and Richie going to Christmas dinner together. I'm like, what's really going on? And he goes, why don't you just leave me alone? Like, if it doesn't bother you, why do you keep Why you keep talking about it? And I'm like, what? What the fuck? What am I talking about? I just said something that, like, what's going on? And you're like, want you to just leave it alone.
Well,
So
maybe,
that,
maybe.
what do you think? What do you think so?
Hold on, she kicked herself off again.
She's kicked herself.
She keeps
Stomping
touching
on the
buttons.
tits over there. Stomping on the tits, acting a fool. You know what? I miss y'all. I hope you had a good Christmas. I think about you all the time. I know we're neighbors. Like, you're so close. You're in DC. I'm like an hour and a half away. And I think to myself, yeah, then I'm definitely I'm gonna ask him, hey, I'll hit you up. Let's go to lunch or whatever. And then that shit just never happens.
Well, I mean, that's just how life is sometimes. You got all these plans and stuff you want to do, and then
It
life
just don't work
goes.
out like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's wrong with that? One day one day we'll catch up. You know how it go. Well, it's y'all
First time we all met was up in Soulful Teas. Meet
Yep.
and greet.
Yep.
And
That
I
was
was
it.
like, do you say Kool-Aid and Lisa? I was like, bam. I zoomed right in.
You sure
I was
did.
like, let me find out.
Well, y'all. So as y'all can hear, the music is coming on, and when the music comes on, I get put off.
Yeah, no, I know. We're saying blessings and yumminess.
All right, y'all. I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me. Thank you, Leilani, my co-host with the mostest. I want to thank Megan Fox for coming in and kicking it with me. Am I the
Got there.
asshole? You probably are. I want to wish everybody a happy, successful, prosperous, loving, amazing new year. I'm sure we'll go live tomorrow and the next day. But thank you so much for supporting us in 2023. Make sure you like this video. Comment down below.
For life.
Are you the asshole? Are you not? Or whatever.
Yeah, don't be an asshole. Or I'd rather walk on my tits and punch your face.
So like, comment, share, subscribe, and y'all hit that notification bell so that anytime we drop a video, go live, you guys can join us. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for the past couple of hours. This is your girl, Lisa. Happy New Year. Bye.